redstone, you'll be able to actually sort all my videos by difficulty. So you'll be able to do all the easy ones first, and once you've completed them, you'll be able to go on to more harder redstone tutorials. So if you want to learn more, click on the card right now and that will take you to a video of my current progress on the project. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to build this now. So the materials you're going to need is 3 redstone dust, 2 redstone torches, 1 redstone repeater, 2 redstone comparators, 2 droppers, 3 hoppers, 2 wooden buttons, or you can get stone if you really want to, 1 iron door, and 64 blocks of your choice. So the first thing that we're going to do is dig a 4x4 by 2 deep hole, so let's go ahead and do that now. So dig out 1 block, and then we're going to dig 3 to the right. Then at the end here, it's going to dig 3 forward, 3 to the left, and then back to the start here, and just dig out these center blocks. Then simply dig this down 1 more layer. Now the first thing that we are going to do is place down our door. So what you need to do first is get out your blocks of choice. Then you want to come to this front right corner here. We're then going to go 2 blocks ahead and then 1 block to the left. You want to jump and place 2 blocks down. And then on top of this block we're going to place our door. Now make sure you face to the left when you place this, and then just simply place that down. Come back again to this bottom right corner. We're going to go 1 block ahead and dig this out. You then want to get your torch and place it on this back face of this block here. We're then going to get our droppers, and what you want to do is come to this back right corner here. We're then going to place 2 of these on top of each other. Now make sure you're crouching when you place these, so simply jump and then place them facing upwards like so. We're then going to get our hoppers, and what you want to do is again make sure you're crouching. You want to place it going into this bottom dropper here, so 1 there, 1 going into this hopper here, and then 1 on top, so the funnels should go down to that other hopper and then into that bottom hop dropper over here. Now get your comparator, and what we're going to do is place it coming out of this hopper here. Place it right there. Then we're going to lead that into our block. We're going to get out our redstone here. And we're going to place 1 in front of this block here. We're then going to dig out this block beside the comparator, and then place your redstone down in that hole down there. Now come around the back. I'm going to place a redstone comparator coming out of this bottom dropper here. We're going to place a piece of redstone dust after that. Lead that into a block. Like so. We're then going to get a redstone torch, place it on the front face of this block here. Block on top. Block down here. And then get your redstone repeater and lead it into the block that your door is on. You should notice that it closes now. We're then going to get a block and place it on top of this redstone here. Get your button and then place it on top of that block. We're then going to place the other button on top of this dropper here, so make sure you're crouching, then place that down. Now that is the construction complete. What we're going to do now is just quickly test it out just to make sure that it is working. So if I was to throw a block, not into this hopper here, but this one down in the middle, the door should open and then it should close when we press this button here. And then you can collect that block we just threw in by opening up this dropper here and then taking it out. Now we need to configure it, so what you're going to need is 18 pieces of paper and 4 blocks of your choice. I've just gotten 4 cobblestone. You're going to want to get an anvil, and then you want to open it up, and in here what you want to do is rename the 18 paper to the password that you want. So I'm just going to put the 18 paper in there. We're then going to set the password to cheese. Press done, and then simply, if I can do this, do that, and we've renamed the paper. Now this is kind of the bit more tedious bit. What you need to do is put 1 of the cobblestone in. You want to rename it to a random string of characters, so it's going to do some of that, we'll do some uppercase. You basically want this to be non-guessable, kind of like a password. And then what you want to do is simply take that item, and the reason behind this is because it splits up the cobblestone, but it also makes this whole kind of password door a lot cheaper. So do that again, rename this to something. We won't even bother get rid of it, we'll just put some random characters. And then just do this for the rest of them, make sure they're all unique. Now sorry about that last clip, I didn't know the navigation bar was up on the right side there. Must be a problem with mcpe master, but now I'm back into the normal game. So what you need to do now is once you've renamed your paper and your for cobblestone, you need to go into this bottom hopper here, open it up, and then what you want to do is place in your 18 paper in the first slot, and then in the remaining 4 slots place your 4 cobblestone. Now at that point in the tutorial where I'm going to teach you guys how this works, so let's start with the hopper here. So when you put in your piece of paper into this hopper here, it will only go down if the item is a piece of paper that is named your password. So in this case we have cheese. Now why we had to rename these 4 pieces of cobblestone to a random piece of string is because it's a whole lot cheaper, plus it prevents cobblestone from being thrown in, and also if we didn't actually do this we would have to create a much more different method than we have here, and it's a lot more complicated and it uses more resources. So this is the most simplest payment system that you see right here. So if a piece of paper that is named cheese goes through here, it's going to go into this next hopper here, which then it's going to go into that bottom dropper. Now this comparator here is going to check if there's an item in that bottom dropper. If there is, it's going to send out a signal which then goes into this block over here, powers off this torch, powering off this redstone, and then allows this door to come open. And then once you come over this other side here, when you press this button, it powers that bottom dropper, which sends it up to this top dropper. Now if you want, you can press the button again, so you don't have to open up the inventory, but you can just grab it out of here if you want to. Also, I must mention back here, this detects here once there's actually 19 pieces of paper in here, this will send out a signal strength of 2, so right now it's only sending out 1. Once it sends 2, it's going to power this block here, unpowering this torch, allowing one of those pieces of paper to go through. This button here simply powers that redstone under it and does exactly the same as what this comparator does, powers this block, unpowering this torch, allowing the door to be open so you can get out from the locked side. So hopefully that explains how it works. I tried to do my best when explaining these, and hopefully you guys learned something from it as well. But now you can go ahead and cover this up. So that is going to end off this redstone tutorial today. Let's go ahead and just quickly test this out. So if you're able to, you can throw the item in, but if you can't, simply just open up the hopper here, place the item in, and then the door will open. We can walk through, and then we can get our item back by going over to the other side. And then we'll just press that twice to pop it out. We can pick it up again. Also remember to go ahead and check out that Redstone Tutorial Hub video I was talking about at the start, and remember to hit that like button, show support for this series. If you have any ideas, let me know down in the comments below, and subscribe to keep update with my latest tutorials. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye! And I'm going off to the side. And I'm going off the side too.